Welcome back, guys, Crypto for Life channel. In this educational video, I will talk about order blocks. Let's dive in. Guys, this will be just a quick, just a short, simple explanation and a real example on Ethereum USDT trading pair. So you'll understand the logic and some context of why order block can be like one of many factors what we can use to open logical entry. So in the next videos, I will dive in deeper, and give you some more tips about how to work with order blocks, how to validate and invalidate the order blocks, why it happened. It's a big, complex game. So not everything's so easy like you can see on YouTube. So, here is an order block, you add limit order, bam, you reach at 50x leverage. No, guys, the market doesn't work like this one. You have to respect the market and work with all of this knowledge and work with some tools or some data on the chart if you're comfortable to work with. For example, I not so often use the order blocks. I more use to open position imbalance, fair value gap. For me, fair value gap, it's more valid, to open position, and I feel more comfortable when I use the fair value gap. But yes, order block, I also time to time use like additional factors to open position. Ethereum USDT 12-hour time frame. First of all, what you have to know, it's time frames. Time frames matter. So we can find the order blocks on different time frames. Order block, it's just the last candle before impulse move. So technically, this is so we got an impulse, trend. Basically, this was the order block, tiny one, but we got an impulse, consolidation, impulse. In this case, this will be order block. Order block you can count with a week or without. We'll double check and check which one is more valid, So, but it's only up to you. Also, take a look. This is a 12-hour time frame. So we mark the 12-hour time frame order block. We can add the text to our 12-hour time frame order block. It's OB. This one. So you understand what's going on the charts when you analyze, for example, switch to 4-hour time frame. On 4-hour time frame, this order block can include 1, 2, 3 candles, right? But 4-hour time frame candles. So you have to understand it. Let's go back to 12-hour time frame. And of course, I showed you after the fact, but in a moment, you can also identify it. For example, this is order block and we go higher, right? The main point, what you have to know, it's a context. So we work with the trend. If we are in the uptrend, so we work with a long position and order blocks we use like a point where we can open longs. The same way, absolutely, you can work with a downtrend trend, and open short position. So I will show you just a long example, but for short, absolutely everything identical, right? So here's an order block and imbalance. So order block, this last candle before the impulse should form the imbalance. What does it mean here? We got an impulse and we got a last candle. We got an impulse and we form the imbalance. Imbalance, how to work with imbalance and what does it mean? I already posted the video. So here, fair value gap, for example, this one, and we can extend it. Right, got it. So we got a block and we got an impulse higher and we form the imbalance, this one. Usually we can mitigate or order block, or we can mitigate the fair value gap. That's why I'm more used with the fair value gap. But like you can see, we're not touch even the 0.5 level by Fib. Let's mark it like this one. So you can see we're not touching the 0.5 level by Fib. So we're not touch the 38 level by Fib. So basically in this position, I could not open the position, right? That's it. And next one is mitigation. Mitigation of order block is here. So we drop and fulfill the imbalance fair value gap. So we can delete it. And after the trend, we come back and mitigate it. How it works, you have to know, first of all, you have to go and check the structure video and the sell to buy, buy to sell strategy. For example, we get an impulse and You know, the big players and the whales, they control the market, but they need to accumulate as much as possible coins. For example, if we talk about Ethereum, but the same way they can open the two position, long and short. So here they open this one, short position, right? In this area, they open a long position. And while we go in a trend, they are short position in losses, right? But after that, they have to mitigate their short position and out just in tiny loss or at the break even, right? And continue rally higher with the long. So yes, it's a smart move. You open the, you accumulated here. You open short position, so people see the orders, people see the volume, people see the bids and asks, and at the same time you open short position and the long position. And this is an order block, it's for long. But after that, you need to mitigate your short position to not lose a lot of money, because they control the market and they can do this one. And what happened next? For example, when we mitigate and come back to the order block, they open position, and here, this is what I told you before. If we count this order block here with like a fib, here we mitigate almost 0.5, right? If we count the order block with the body candle, you can find out we pass the 0.5 level by fib and bounce it. That's the mitigation. And this is a point, you know, we can count the order block in different ways. Somebody counts, for example, by body candle close, somebody with the weeks. And there's no right or wrong, right? It's just up to you which one to use. For example, with a week, maybe you will get less trades. With here, with the body candle, you could, you know, open long. Stop losses should be under this low, under the wick of the the body candle. It's only up to your own risk, right? And we can write at this bounce. It could be like 14% profit. Let's check. Here's in the moment. Here we pump it even higher. Right, almost 20%, and definitely, guys, 20% and not on the spot. Definitely, so definitely they can use the 10x leverage or so because they control the market. But you can see the reaction at order block, so it's logical entry. But how to know the order block is valid? For example, no, let's leave it here. How to know it? First of all, after the impulse, we have to build some liquidity. And here, we have to sweep, before the impulse, we have to sweep some K liquidity levels. So here we sweep it, this one, we sweep it, right? So we grab liquidity and the last candle before the impulse. So that's a logical one. That's why, for example, this is not an order block. So this is not an order block. This is not an order block. On 4 hour time frame, on 1 hour time frame, it could be, right? But on this example, I showed you just 12 hour time frame. If we, of course, go to 1 hour time frame, definitely we will find out some other order blocks. On 1 hour time frame, order block is here. So this one. So we zoom in and take a look. Before impulse move, we grab liquidity, form the order block, and push the price higher. Form here the imbalance zone, right? Not touch 0.5 and go higher. But after that, anyway, we come back and close the 1 hour time frame, 12 hour time frame, daily time frame gap. So that's the point, guys. And in a moment, you know, when you see the order block and you understand we are in an uptrend, we work with liquidity. We can work with a structure because it's still, take a look, it's still higher lows with higher highs, right? So we work with a logical long position, and all the time we use the stop loss, because take a look what's happened next. And of course we work in a context, and this is what I would like to explain you later. We come back again to order block. Here we stop it at order block, grab all this liquidity and bounce it. But we change the trend. In this case, we change the structure. And after that, we can work with the order block to open short. For example, this is a order block to open short. Like example, right? It's not necessary, so we should come back and test it, but we go into a downtrend, local downtrend. Of course, it's totally another story, but how to work with order block, how to identify it, I showed you. It's pretty simple, but guys, I highly recommend you work in the complex, right? And in next videos, I will show you some tips how to adjust order blocks to your strategy, you know, and what mistakes so often people do with the order blocks. So guys, I hope you like this video. Subscribe channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.